Hey boys and girls, Scotty the Redneck Canadian. Welcome to my channel, Scotty's Homestead University, where we try to do some cool stuff, and I try to avoid offending liberals and swearing. Anyways, I want to give you a little update. I'm working on my cabin here. I don't know why I gotta overdo shit when I do it. Anyway, I got stuff torn apart, but I just want to give you a little update on my little solar power system here because everything's working really well, and it's just a matter now of doing a little bit of experimenting. It's like the 14th of May, so we're still like 5 weeks from peak sunlight up here. So I'm gonna do a little experimentation, and then we're gonna work on the solar water heater for the summertime when I'm not burning the wood stove for the cabin here. So anyways, let's take a look at this. All right, well, I took the big, huge, monstrous fridge out, and as you can see, it is not sunny. In fact, it was just sprinkling a little bit, misting. But what we got 30 volts from the solar panels. Now, what I should have done, or what I might do, might get a fourth one just so that I can double them up, because they are out there 50 feet, and then I can just put 2 pairs in series, and we would have 60 volts right now. But anyways, it's creating 7.5 amps right now, and it's between what it's putting into the battery and what I've used up today, it's almost a kilowatt. So, and I did get the battery in, so we've got a 100 amp hour 24 volt battery. We got about 27 volts on it right now, and it's taken at 24 volts 8.3 amps. This thing is pretty cool. It's 32 amp hours it's put into it. So anyways, here's the battery that I got. Is a YouBetter Technology Company Limited, obviously Chinese, because Trump hasn't fixed everything yet, so that everything's American. But you see what we did. My friend's kid came over yesterday, and we put this in. Built a little shelf. I'll probably paint that black. But we built a little shelf for the inverter. And you can see we're at 27 volts on the inverter. And then we've used it's 2 gauge 12-inch wire, because we want big wire going. And the black thing, that whole black thing beside the inverter, is the battery. So yeah, it's not fully charged yet, I do not believe, but we use it 2 gauge because we don't want any power loss between the battery and the inverter. So then once it steps it up, right now I've just got 1 circuit back fed from the inverter, and then over here at the box I'm gonna have to do something with this whole interface, but I've just got that circuit turned off. If we turn that on, there would be fireworks, and probably a bunch of this shit would be blown up. So we're not gonna do that. Anyway, I was thinking to myself, why did I ever put this huge fridge in here? It was because I had kids. Now my kids are like in their 20s, and they're just being buttheads. They don't even talk to me. Never mind come up here. So I ordered another fridge. It came today. It's all bashed to rat shit, so it's got to go back. That microwave is going. What I think I've decided is, since I got to keep 220 for the well pump, and then I've got this backup electric baseboard heater, which is 220 as well. What I think I'm going to do is keep the electric range, because one thing that's nice about these glass top electric ranges is you can put your groceries like that, you can put stuff on it, right? You don't have the burners like a gas stove. I think I'm going to keep that range. I'm going to get rid of this microwave and go with a much smaller one. I very, very rarely use a microwave. I found one on Amazon that's like new, like a return, and it actually has knobs, so it doesn't use power when it's just sitting there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to move the washer dryer, love this thing, back into this corner, and then I'm going to make a countertop here. I'm going to move the dishwasher back under here, and then I'm going to put a small fridge here with a countertop over top of it. And then I'm gonna have like a galley kitchen like in my big house downstate with lots of room. So anyways, I do remember I was staring at the fridge the other day. I remember when my kids and I were doing this, we were running short on planks, and I was like, oh, screw it. We're never gonna move the fridge anyway. Well, today was the day. So luckily I got lots of leftover pine planks from doing the ceiling, and I just made a real nice, I bought a new 12-inch, not new, I bought it off a guy that sharpens my blades, and then I've sold firewood to in the past. Big 12-inch Delta compound miter saw, and I made a, maybe when I do this I'll do a video and show you what I made out there. But I got a pretty badass setup up there for making this paneling. So we'll see. Move the microwave, all this stuff, put a smaller microwave, I'll make some shelves and whatever. So I mean, it'll all be good, whatever. It's kind of a bummer now I got this big huge fridge outside. I don't know, just having a bad day today. The first thing I did was spill coffee and ruin that remote. I was reaching for that remote to turn up the TV. I was watching, like, I don't know, a Sean Ryan interview or something, and that remote's ruined, so that's gonna cost me 10 bucks and or 11 bucks. Anyway, all right, but this is working. We're gonna make this all a lot more efficient, or not efficient so much as like we're gonna cut the consumption by using much smaller appliances. I'm gonna make it better, because this is where I'm gonna be living, at least until for the rest of my life, or until I make another cabin, which I might do, because I'm not so sure. I plan on living to be at least 70. I'm pretty sure in 20 years I'm not going to want to be climbing up this like ship's ladder up to the loft up there to go to bed every night. All right, so that's what we're doing. I'm gonna sign off of this video, and then I'm gonna start making another one, because I got the 998 running and the dog in it and some stuff packed up. We're gonna go back to the barn. We're gonna start making a solar water heater, and hopefully tomorrow the sun will shine. It's trying to come out. So anyway, all right.